Hello, viewers. I'm Simon Preston, and this is Reggae Boys Commentary. And the Reggae Girls have created history on October 18, 2018. You see, my mind is just going lost. I'm talking rubbish. October 17, 2018, Jamaica becoming the first Caribbean team to qualify for a FIFA Women's World Cup. Wow, that is just fantastic. Amazing. We're going to be rubbing shoulders with the likes of USA, Canada, Sweden, Norway, Germany, England, China, Japan, South Korea, the best of the best that women's football has to offer. And Jamaica is going to be there. Oh my word, this is just fantastic. Let me tell you something. This video is long overdue. I was waiting for the end of the third place playoff to do this video. I should have, and I agree, have a little build-up going into the championship itself. But let me tell you something. From the qualifiers in Haiti, you could see this fighting spirit of this team, that never stayed attitude. On patches, you can say, well, there's some room for improvement, but this team got the job done. When Mexico fell, when Costa Rica fell, we rose to the challenge and we got the result. So, how did that game go against Panama in the third place playoff? Well, it ended 2-2 after regular time, and then Jamaica won 4-2 on penalties. So Khadija Shaw scored her 19th goal of the qualifiers for Jamaica in the 14th minute. Then Panama's skipper, Natalia Mills, equalized in the 74th minute. The game went to extra time. Jody Brown, the 16-year-old mercurial talent, scoring in the 95th minute. And then after that, Panama equalized 5 minutes before the end. Lyneth Cedeno getting the equalizer, and then the game went to penalties. So Panama stepped up first, and they converted through Yamira Pinzon. Then Denisha Blackwood converted for us, one apiece. Then the Panamanians came back again. Erica Hernandez scored, and then for Jamaica, Ashley Shim scored. Then the Panamanians stood forward. And just let me remind you as well, Sydney Schneider, Jamaica's goalkeeper, started the game. But for the penalty shootout, it was Nicole McClure that was in the goal. And she made a save from Lyneth Cedeno. Yeah. And then what happened next? Christina Chang converted for Jamaica. And then another save by McClure as she denied Kenya Rangel. And then finally, Bond Flaza converted for the Jamaicans. Wow. Wow. So we are headed to the World Cup next year. So what happens from here now? Well, prior to heading into the World Cup, there's going to be the draw for this tournament. That's going to be held on December 8th in Paris, and that's going to be at 12 o'clock Jamaica time, to Jamaica to find out which group they're going to be in, who they're going to play, where, and the time. So we'll find out that on December 8th. But prior to that, the Reggae Girls are going to head to England to play against Nottingham Forest Ladies in a practice match. It is a anniversary celebration for the Windrush ship that arrived in the UK from the Caribbean many decades ago. So that match is being arranged in that sort of honor. Before I get to your comments, let me just say a big ups as well to the coaching staff that put this team together. Hugh Menzies has done a fantastic job. Lauren Donaldson, both of them, scouting the talent that we have in the diaspora in the United States. Andrew Price players that we have here, and giving them what they need in able to press forward with their performances. And the players themselves, how could we forget about that? They did a fantastic job. You think about the squad that we've called up. It's a blend of youth and experience. Sydney Schneider, 19 years of age. Lauren Silva, 25. Shanice Foster, 25. Chantel Swaby, 20 years old. Konya Plummer, 21. Christina Chang, the oldest in the squad at 33. Chinyelu Asha, 25. Ashley Shim, 24. Marla Sweatman, who's been part of the national team for under 20 days. I remember she was in the CONCACAF under 20 championship in Cayman Islands in 2014, thereabouts. Marla Sweatman, she's 23. Jody Brown, 16. Khadija Shaw, 21. Sashana Campbell, she's 27, I believe. Nicole McClure, 29, who plays all the way in Scandinavia. Denisha Blackwood, 21. Jaden Matthews is 18. Dominique Bonflaza, she's only 22. Alison Swaby, 22, Trudy Carter, 23, Giselle Washington, 10 the age of 17, and Toriana Patterson is 24 years old. So it's a youthful squad. Wow. It's a fantastic moment for Jamaica. It's a wonderful look for us. Let's see what you guys are saying in the comments, shall we? Keem G, France have been good for us. Yeah. France 98, France 2019. 21 years. Ice King, McGlad, Keem G, I hope Jamaica make it a national holiday down there. I wish I was on Jamaica to see the celebration. But let me tell you all something. The Jamaican national team, the local contingent, returns to the island around 1 o'clock Jamaica time on Thursday afternoon. So anyone in Jamaica, you go to the airport, you blow your vuvuzelas, you clap the team, you give them the biggest support you can to show what this means for us and what it means for our country, Jamaica. Francis Farquharson wishing you girls all the best. Ice King, all if them lose match, me still happy. I'm assuming you mean at the World Cup itself. They're representing us and they're creating history. So whether we go and win the tournament or leave the tournament without a point, I'm still proud of them. Yardi J.A. Shaw is a beast. Yes, she is. Who is Shaw? Khadija Shaw is our Talis woman with 19 goals in the qualifiers. Former St. Jacob High student. She's been part of our national program since she was 15 in the CONCACAF Girlz Under-20 Championship in 2012. Private Rob, hope this can motivate young players back in Jamaica. Yep, I hope so too. Yardi J, we did a Tim Krul moment like the 2010 World Cup. Well, actually, Tim Krul was 2014 World Cup, not 2010. Romaine Brown, how old is Jodie Brown, number 10? She's 16 years of age, my friend. 16 years of age. And let me tell you the story. I've never come public about this, but in 2014, JFF had 2013 to 2014, yeah, they had a number of grassroots initiatives across the island, and I had the privilege to be at one in St. Anne, and it was a girls' festival. Vin Blaine was there and is watching the girls, and there I met Jodie Brown. She dazzled everyone with her skill, and she was only 12 at that time. What happened? In 2014, she went and represented our under-15 team at the CONCACAF Girls Under-15 Championship over in the Cayman Islands. And from there, the rest is history. As right now, she's playing her football in Montverde Academy in the United States. Bad guys, like glad for them. Hope Leon and the Federation can sort out their problem too. One day at a time, my friend. One day at a time. We're going to the World Cup. We are going to the World Cup. Can you believe it? We are going to the World Cup. Wow. This is just unbelievable. Come on! And this evening I had a chat with national player Tashana Vincent as well. She was part of Jamaica's squad that went to the Pan Am Games in 2007. She scored against Ecuador when we defeated them. And back in those days, Ecuador was ranked in the 20s in the world, and we were still lingering in the 60s thereabouts. Well, we're 64 now, but she is hoping to get back into the national setup. So we'll see what sort of 23-player squad our coaching staff will be able to put together. And just a reminder as well, not only the World Cup we're also going to the Pan Am Games next year in Lima, Peru. So we have to think about that as well. And then shortly after that, it's the Olympic Games qualifiers. So we have to not only think about the World Cup, but for future tournaments ahead and see what happens. This is just amazing. Reggae Boys fans, thank you very much for tuning into this live stream. Much appreciated. In the comments below, let me know what you think about this accomplishment by the ladies. Fantastic. Remember, this time 4 years ago, it was Trinidad and Tobago, the Soca Princesses, that were on the edge of qualification to the World Cup, and they were going to pick us to be the first Caribbean team to do so, but they didn't. We have that record. We have the bragging rights in the region. We are number one in the Caribbean. Nobody, absolutely nobody, can take that from us. The FIFA Women's World Cup will take place June 7 to July 7 in France. The next national team that will be in action will be our under-20 Reggae Boys, and they'll be competing in the Under 20 CONCACAF Championship in the United States from November 1 to 24. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it very much. To all you 250 watching this live stream or less, fantastic. Big ups to everybody. Really. Thank you very much for all the support. And we're going to go places with football. Trust me.